Hello and welcome back to another Top Deck Games talk, I suppose is the word. I'm Mark. Luke isn't here today. He's inherited the lurgy that's going around. It's infected one of our best friends, Wayne, his daughter, his wife. We went there for his birthday on the 6th. Happy birthday, Wayne. And he is incapacitated. He's in a bit of a bad way. So I'm giving you today's update. Obviously, haven't been online for a week. Was in Tasmania, went for a nice tour there, saw some old friends, which was pretty amazing. Got to also check out the stores that were in Tasmania. Amazing. Having a cafe inside of a store, for instance, is the way that one of their stores operates. And I must admit, having a nice cooked, freshly made pizza was an experience inside of a gaming store. Not something I can easily replicate here at the moment, but something to look into. It is something that which is very cool to have. Small range of things, but yeah, it was really cool. I just can't really express the very notion of being able to order a nice fresh milkshake or a hot pizza just straight out of the oven, and properly cooked, so they're properly doughed and stuff, not just reheated microwavable pizza. So today's update, I've got a couple of things. First off, L5R. I know it's a big topic, something that's come up, which is really important. We've just had our World Championships. We had a good storyline event. Unfortunately, Sour Merlin didn't win, and hats off to him and his Traveling Ronin brethren, because they've got a podcast that he did while he was there with some other casters, so to speak. And look, good series of things to listen to, so highly check them out. I highly recommend you check them out. They're very good to listen to. The championship itself, bit of controversy with our new slogan and his slow playing and just otherwise really bitter play. I mean, it's something to be able to win in games, but it's also important to note how you win is almost just as important as winning itself. So I highly hope that this isn't the start of the way to play this game. There are also some pretty harsh choices by several players who had played against clans they like, playing other clans, just so that they could make specific storyline implication choices, which is both interesting yet disturbing. They claim they're doing it for the good of the game, and we'll see if there are people out there who make the other choice, who go the other direction, and go out to punish them for their actions. So we'll hope to see how that develops in the future. But on the topic of L5R now, today I should be here with a tier of Amaterasu pack, dancing it in front of the camera. But I don't have them. I still didn't get them. Which is really strange. When you pre-order 20 copies, you'd be pretty expressed that the people who, especially because I've made a lot of assurances that we get them on time, and to obviously not have them here is of great concern to me. Our distributor, who I won't name on this stream, it's not appropriate, but I'm really disappointed. I've been given excuses as to why this happened and why this occurred. The incident isn't self-contained; it has happened before. So to the people who have pre-ordered with us, and there are a few of you, look, I apologise. There's not a lot I could be doing. I would be calling for this person's seppuku if this was traditional L5R or Japan, because such a failure it's damaging my reputation as much as it's damaging theirs, and brings the whole brand down. But all I can do is apologise for it. And a couple of people I've spoken to have been who have ordered it have been pretty positive, and they've said, look, when you get them in, let us know. And I'm actually travelling around to hand deliver them. So it's not like it's just a matter of, oh, look, I get them in and I tell everybody and they come in. One of the things with the deal that we made, because it was only 120 for all 6, is that I'll actually come out and deliver them to you. That I'll make sure that once they come in, I'll find a time and a place, and I will literally come out. I mean, I'd like a game. Games are good. I don't have a full 3 sets yet, because we didn't... Again, something else that's a bit of a concern. My order of L5R starters wasn't fully fulfilled. Didn't come with all the starters, so I don't have 3 starters. Other people do, but I don't. again, a concern that just hasn't been answered. So as soon as I get them in, I will be letting everybody know, and I will be seeing them in person shortly. Unless they come in to deliver it. Some people have said that they actually want to come in here and play some games, which I am not adverse to. Again, on L5R, our regular L5R days are Saturdays, which is a bit of a concern because it seems that the other stores are all putting their Imperial Summonses on Saturdays. I don't know why. Probably so they can get more people to their stores. So look, our L5R days will be Saturdays and Saturday nights. People can feel free to come in and play whenever they do. Luke and I will still be here. However, we recommend that people go to the Imperial Summons tournaments. Look, put your hand in, get the promos if that's something that's up to you. But Show L5R is a bigger community than just going to your local store, which is a really important thing that we recommend, and we hope that other stores do the same. Because, and I hope that actually this trend doesn't continue. Because, I wouldn't put my events over the top of anybody else's. I'm trying not to. How would it look if I suddenly put mine over Carolyn Springs? They've got theirs on Friday nights. If I suddenly put my Imperial Summons on Friday nights, I'd be looking a bit of an absolute bad person. I had to try to think of a word to say that. So I don't want to do that. Highly recommend that instead, look, hopefully things will change. There is a Facebook group for all of the coordinators. And look, I hope that people take our store pretty seriously because we take L5R pretty seriously. On that note, just a reminder, our Imperial Summons event is on the 18th. We're giving half of our money away to charity because we can, because we should. We should be doing the right thing by other people, not just looking to turn a profit. And I still encourage all the other tournament organisers out there to do the same. Whether they do or not, again, not my call. Not my store, not my circus. Not my monkeys. All I can do is say what we're doing and hope that we get a good, strong turnout. And hope to prove that we're not just a community about getting things, about getting full arts, that we're actually about the game, for the good of the game, as opposed to, we've heard some stories about some other games and that people were just in it for the money. And alright, you can have that as your motivation, but games are supposed to be about more than just money. So, on the subject of money and other games, a big shout out to Tim McFadden, who took home the 20k prize at PAX for the game Final War, which is his particular speciality. It was a hard-fought field. There were prizes aplenty, apparently. Everybody got like 4 boxes worth of stock. These guys were very generous. They had a huge prize pool. And look, big thanks to them and all the Final War guys for all their support. We run tournaments for Final War every Thursday. Well, not tournaments every Thursday. Tournaments twice a month, every second and fourth Thursday of the month. And we hope that, and just people playing on the other nights on Thursdays. But we definitely support it here, and we look forward to seeing people try to dethrone Tim. Hopefully, we're going to get him in soon so that he can have a chat to us about that. Because sometimes playing in hard tournaments where, and he went 12-0 in what can be a pretty grueling schedule with Final War. Some of their play styles and things can be quite grueling. So he managed to last 3 full days, lots of games. Yeah, so I'd like to hear about. We're going to hear about him. Next on our schedule is Pokemon. Look, Pokemon continues to go well. For those who don't understand, we've got a Pokemon League here every Sunday, which is simply just $5, and people can come here and they get a free booster. So we're not really making big bucks out of it. In fact, we're just basically selling a booster every week. And giving out some promos and just encouraging Pokemon as a whole. And we understand that people don't come every week. Simply because Pokemon City Challenges are a big thing. Qualifying for Worlds this year is a lot easier. A lot of people are trying to make their way through to Worlds. And best of luck to them. I fully support that. And we'd be a terrible store if we said, no, people should give up their chances of going to Worlds in order to come here for a casual event. I mean, that's ludicrous. However, that being said, Luke and I have had to think about it, and we're going to actually run an actual tournament worth something with a big ass prize. Because these things came in. I don't know if we can get this in the screen. A bit higher maybe. I'm blocking off my own head, but yeah, these Shining Legend Collection boxes, which will be in reverse, so apologies. You'll have to probably get a mirror or something. Maybe it'll come out right. But these boxes retail at quite a pretty penny. But it doesn't matter. We're going to put one up 2 weeks. So not this Sunday, but the following Sunday, so the 19th. We're going to put one of these. Entry is $20 a person. Seems a lot, but we've got lots of prizes to give away. We've got lots of boosters and things we'll give away as well, along with our regular promos and things. And winner will get this, because it's really cool. And we kind of hope that people will enjoy it. Yeah, so good luck to anybody who's going to any sort of Pokemon, the Pokemon challenges, City challenges, League challenges. Get that right, Mark. Pokemon League challenges. And earning those points and hopefully succeed in getting the 200 required to get to Worlds, which is pretty amazing. Next, Magic. We've scheduled a whole lot of Magic events. We've finally made Core. Woohoo! Big thanks to everybody that helped us get there. So now we have cool things like the buy box promos, and we have all the League Showdown promos, and the League promos. We have Showdown promos, standard Showdown promos. Look, our website's about to be updated with a whole lot of Facebook events and a whole lot of reminders. So as soon as that's updated, feel free. Also, we'll have pre-release events. Woo! We're going to have, not only we're having pre-release events, but one of the things we hope we get a lot of people in, want to run 2HG. I love Two-Headed Giant. I think Two-Headed Giant is the format of champions. Luke and I will be playing, even in our own pre-releases, because we love 2HG. 2HG is the best! The best! So whether it is this, we've got the draft weekends, which will be 2HG as well. Yeah, we are totally committed to 2HG and just multiplayer in general. I mean, playing with Luke is one of my, in terms of cards, nothing else, is one of the best things that I can have. I mean, I run a store with my best friend, and that's pretty kick-ass. So Luke and I are known for coming in and playing 2HG. Obviously, we've been a bit busy with running a store, but now that we've qualified for it, we can have it in store, and that's even better because we love Two-Headed Giant. Surprise. So, yeah, all those details will be coming on Facebook soon, and that'll be even better. More importantly, we're actually getting a website. We'll have our website up and running in the next couple of weeks. Nothing too flashy, it's just a website, but it will list all of our events and a lot of things like these vlogs and any sort of articles we get people in to write, because there are a couple of people that have a good insight into different communities, which are very important. Lastly, Yu-Gi-Oh, because we love Yu-Gi-Oh. This store has a very good Yu-Gi-Oh community, and we hope that never changes. Look, Mr. Lopez keeps winning, and we like Mr. Lopez a lot. So we were thinking now that Jackson has finished his exams, that I'd put a bounty on Jackson. But hell no. Mr. Jackson's win again, especially even though he was late, and apologies to his family. I hope he's not dead. I haven't heard from him, but I'm assuming he's still alive. We honestly apologise for his lateness, but he won another mat, and I'm sick of him winning. So we might put another bounty on him, with the requirement that he's playing Cosmo. Come on! You know what he's playing. Meta it, beat him, trash him. It's okay. It'll be good for the business. More importantly, lastly, board games. Board games are still going strong. We still play them in here every Thursday night. Last night we played Steam Parks, which is... look, people enjoyed it. I might give a review on it a bit later, because I got some things to say about it. There are good reasons, bad reasons as to why this was a good game. Look, it showed on tabletop, and yeah, it's not a bad game, but a bit pricey. But we'll talk about that a bit later, perhaps. Other than that, look, if you've got any questions, comments, look, leave them in the comment section below. We'll try to answer them as best we're able to. And look, I hope that wherever you are in the world, you're doing well. You're not affected by disease, hunger, or war, or death, I suppose. But if you're affected by death, you're not really watching this. And look, I'm going to catch up with you guys as soon as I can. So I would go into my usual spiel, but without Luke here, doing a one-sided bit doesn't really work. So instead, I'll just say that ciao for now, and I will see you when I do. All right, thank you.